So we talked about the other day that Kevin McCarthy launched an impeachment inquiry into Joe Biden. Now, what is an impeachment inquiry? Well, it's not just impeachment. If it was impeachment, it would have been, we're going to go to the House for a vote on impeachment. No, it's an impeachment inquiry. So what does that mean? Well, we're going to, look at more facts and gather more evidence, and then maybe we'll act, but we're launching the formal process here. Honestly, what it is kind of a dodge. It's Kevin McCarthy being under tremendous pressure from his right flank in the Freedom Caucus, trying to appease them while also not doing something that's DOA, dead on arrival. Well, guess what? Even though the whole point of this thing from Kevin McCarthy was to appease the Republicans, knowing, hey, we don't have the evidence and impeachment's not going to actually work, so why would we waste our time? He's trying to appease them by doing the impeachment inquiry. Guess what? Matt Gaetz, who's pressuring him, immediately comes out and says, not enough. Not enough. Shocker. So you can't appease the unappeasable. So here he is. He's going to talk about this on the floor of the House. Let's listen.
On this very floor in January, the whole world witnessed a historic contest for House Speaker. I rise today to serve notice. Mr. Speaker, you are out of compliance with the agreement that allowed you to assume this role. The path forward for the House of Representatives is to either bring you into immediate total compliance or remove you pursuant to a motion to vacate the chair. We have had no vote on term limits or on balanced budgets as the agreement demanded and required. There's been no full release of the January 6 tapes.
So this was part of the deal that made Kevin McCarthy speaker, is he said, I'm going to give you a vote on a balanced budget amendment. I'll give you a vote on term limits. I'll give you a vote on, it's like a number of things. Apparently he wants them to release all the January 6 tapes. And apparently he hasn't held up every provision of that deal yet. And so he's decided, I'm going to take them down. By the way, I love it. Let him fight. Let him fight. Marjorie Taylor Greene is out there saying, I deserve credit for the impeachment inquiry because I tried to impeach him on day one. You got, the Lauren Boebert types and the Matt Gaetz types who are just gunning for McCarthy, and McCarthy's out there trying to please everybody. And, it is just a gorgeous thing to see. They really are in disarray. At the same time, McCarthy is announcing an impeachment inquiry. Instead of doing what is the politically advantageous thing, which is like all the Republicans pretend like this is a big deal and, see, Joe Biden's in serious trouble. Instead of doing that, he's like, not enough. I'm against you, Kevin McCarthy. So now I will do a GOP civil war at the same time that, in theory, we should be unified to go after Joe Biden. They're so stupid. I love it.
Promised, there has been insufficient accountability for the Biden crime family, and instead of cutting spending to raise the debt limit, you relied on budgetary gimmicks and rescissions so that you ultimately ended up serving as the valet to underwrite Biden's debt and advance his spending agenda.
See, this is just factually false. It's hilarious to say that, Biden rolled McCarthy in that deal. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Biden was classic Biden, and he split the difference, and he gave Republicans some wins. They just live on a different planet. And I love it. It's glorious. I hope they go to war even more. I hope Kevin McCarthy is ousted. I hope he gets replaced by a super far-right freak who ends up getting absolutely nothing done and tries to actually impeach Biden, and then Biden ends up getting off, which is what will happen because there's no way it's getting through the Senate. So you'll have all these headlines saying Biden exonerated right before the election. Would be great for the Democrats. He's too stupid to even realize what he's doing. He's too stupid. All right, so anyway, there you have it. Very straightforward, very simple. As I said, and I'll say it again, let him fight. Hey y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.